The date is Friday, June 2nd. I'm Lewis Morals, and this is a Market Bull Update. If you like doing what feels good regardless of consequences, and you don't give a shit about the fate of babies, you probably use the pull-out method of birth control. Well, pull-out is exactly what Trump just did with the Paris Climate Agreement, joining Syria and Nicaragua as the new brain trust of countries smart enough to realize that global warming's a hoax perpetrated by the Chinese. Trump based his decision to exit the agreement on the fact that Mother Nature is maybe a 4, and she should be a bit hotter. Plus, the agreement, signed by 197 countries, was non-binding, and Trump only does group play if there's bondage. Because unless everyone else's hands are tied, there's no way he'll be able to get his. Hundreds of US cities, states, and businesses are preparing to submit a plan to meet UN emissions targets despite the departure. So congrats to the teenagers who called mom and dad to tell them the babysitter gave them booze. Enjoy your moral high ground, you fucking losers. If businesses really cared about the environment, they'd figure out a way to derive energy from liberal tears, the #1 renewable resource in the world. Meal kit delivery company Blue Apron, providing food to people who are too lazy to meal plan or shop but too far up their own ass to just order delivery, announced their intention to IPO. To date, the business model for the crowded food delivery space has been for investors to subsidize heavy discounts and promotions, burning through money until they realize that customers are never going to pay full price, and the company shuts down. But it's good to waste money, the same way it's good to waste food. It's an indication you have more than enough. Imagine you're throwing a party. You want to keep the percent of people who don't have cocaine to a minimum. You can keep that percentage low by either getting enough coke for everyone, or by getting the people who can't find coke to leave the party. Well, the unemployment rate just hit a 16-year low, although it's not because we're adding enough jobs, but because people who can't find jobs have stopped looking and left the coke party. Economists are split on whether the report is disappointing or encouraging, with some unhappy that people are leaving the party, but others happy that pretty much everyone still at the party is fucked up, which is called full employment. Employers are saying they can't find qualified candidates to fill open positions. However, given that younger people change jobs more frequently, employers are also less willing to invest in training. It's not worth throwing an awesome party for a shithole millennial who just wants to party hop anyway. At this point, I'm mixing metaphors, but I got a job, and when you're partying, it's always more fun to mix. This has been a Market Bull Update. I'm your host, Lewis Morals, reminding you to burn paper money, fuck climate change.